Welcome back. My name is Adeleke Samuel. If you are just joining us, we've done some videos before we get to this stage. You need to go back and check those videos where you can follow along with us. And even if not, you can even pick it up from here and follow us as we show the third video on how to set up the template on your Razor page. Razor page being a part of .NET Core that Microsoft released, and we are working with Visual Studio 2022. Now, we are going to be working with our layout. We have a layout here, and we have an index here. If you check the layout from the previous video, we have all the setting. I make some changes. The previous setting, I make changes, and again, and the index page as well. If I load the page, if I load this page, the index will load this index part. You can see the welcome and it will load inside the layout. It is like a master page, a page setting. So let that load out, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so I make an adjustment. I separate this. I remove the 22 in font, and I can see. So if I want to change this now, this welcome, I can come here now on the home page, on the index page. This is index page. I come here now and I click and I type my new result, my new result page. So that when I type, let me just save this and I click a reload of this. So like I said, we have our page layout. Let's see what all right. So we have my new result page that has been changed. So we have this as a part of the menu, as a part of the menu here, and the filter here as a part of the layout page, which is the master page. And now have the page itself in between. So what that one means is that it render itself inside the layout. So everything you have here, it's being called. Now the title page and everything. Let's see. Let me change this. Let's see what happened. We have a home page now. The way it works, the view bag call the view bag here. Now this view bag they call themselves. Now I'm going to show us how that one work. But before then, I was talking about the render page and the index. Everything you have here will be rendered inside this render page. Okay, that's good. Now this title page now this title page, I can remove this 22. I can put a space to this, and this will render together with this. So this will be okay. So let's save this and we'll run the page again before we now begin to set our template. All right. So it's a page that's load. You can see the home page and it's loading as against the Razor project. Okay, so I'm going to close out of this. Now, this tutorial is focusing on how to set up a template on the Razor page. Now, I have this template page. Let me just bring it. I have this single site template. I have my template here with cutting. Actually got this, and I want to show us how to set up this on the Razor page. So this is my template. I have it working. It's cool. You can always buy templates online. There are sites that offer a free template. There are sites that offer actually one you can bought. They are all very good. So I have this about us. I have the home page. So this is just I'm just showing you this is my template for a single website. So you can see this is loading from my system. So I want to close out this. It's loading from my browser. So I want to set up this template inside this my Razor page. How do we go about that? Now, it's a step-by-step process. Now, to start with, what I'm going to do now is that I will just drag this page, I drop it here. It just open up itself on this. Now, is a template. This is still HTML. I don't want to show us how I want to copy and paste this in my page here in Razor page. Now, before I start that, one thing is very, very important. I'm going to come here. I'll copy out all the necessary folder of this. Press Ctrl C to copy out the folder that are important. This folder contains the CSS, and this other one contains the font, the images. I just copy it out. Then after doing that, then I'll come to this my W root. I think I in my previous video show us what this is all about. So all those folder that are important, they are all kept inside here. So I'm going to do a right click here. I do a right click. I'll open the folder, the file in the folder explorer. So I have this. Now, what I have now is this is my project name. You can see it, and I have the W root that's open. So inside W root itself, I have some of this folder there. Okay, fine. Now, what I want to do now is that these are all there. I don't need this one again, so I'm going to delete this one. You can delete it, you can rename it, whichever one you want. But for the sake of this video, I want to delete it. Just delete. Then what I want to do, I paste the one just copy now, paste it inside it. So it's just all the folder, every other thing. Okay, so alright, so immediately I paste it, these are the folder, automatically it will just show up here. So I can close up this. I don't need this again for now. So I have all the folder that I need for my projects. I have it inside here. Now what next is that let me open up this now. So what I'm going to do next is that I now need to move this my HTML file that I dropped. I want to move it into my file. Now I need to locate the index. This is the index. I hope you will not mix this together. I want you to see it. Now this one is called home restaurant. This is my template, and this is my index. I don't need to create any form. I want to use the index. So if I open up the index now, I have this inside the index. So the first thing I want to do is let me start with the name. So here I remove the name here. So I call it my own my own website. That's what I want to call it. And let me do a double dot here in the front here. Okay, so then I don't actually need this again. I'm going to delete it when time comes. Now the layer that this home page, this index automatically call this layer page that has been set. So in the other video, I'm going to show us how you can redirect your page to call another page, but let me use the default one now. So what I want to do here is that if you look at this my home restaurant, which is my templates, I have this, I have the home, I have the nerves. These are the nerves. I'm collapsing them bit by bit. Then I have this main container. So inside the main container, I have session, a whole lot of them. I'm closing out the session so as to show you how to copy, how to move things inside. So after the session, then what follows is I have I have the filter. Then after the filter, I have all these JavaScript. They are part of what I have inside the template. Okay, so I'm going to do it step by step. Now, for me to do it so that you can get it clearly, I'm going to let me collapse this. I have my page, I have my index open, I have my layer open. Two of them are here. Index and layer, they are all here. You can see what I still have inside of them. Now, this is the template home restaurant dot HTML. You can see this one there, CS. So fine. Now I'm going to collapse this. Now let me use one of the function that we have in the so I just want to divide the page into two. I divide the page into two like this. It's still my page, so I divide it into two. So I have this section for the template that I want to move, and I have this section for my razor pages. These are my razor pages. So, and this is for my template. I just drag the page, drag it. It's easy to do. Now, so to do it, I'm going to start with the layout. So from the layout, I'm going to copy home. I'm going to copy head to head. So I will come here. I will do. I'll put a. Okay, wait. I'm going to come here now. I'm going to put a space. I'll put a space like this. Then I'll come here. I'll copy everything that I have here. Everything. Copy everything. Control C. And I'll come here. I'll press Control V. I just do a paste. Control V. Now you can see the difference. The one I pasted is here. Now I have some similarity. So the reason I differentiate them is that I want to copy out this my title page. I cut it out of there. So I locate the title page of this, my multi-purpose HTML template. Then I paste it here. So then I can now delete this away. Now, before I delete it, let me show us. You can see this sign. This sign is very, very important. Very, very important. So I'm going to use it as well because this is going to use it to route out my page. Okay, what I'm going to do is that let me just like hold this for a while. I click on this sign to hold it for a while. So with this now, everything that has to do with my head, I have it already. I have the head already inside my layout. I can save this. Then I have the head. So let me close out the space that I created. Okay. I'm still holding that. I'm still going to come back to show us now. So the reason I'm holding this now, let me show us. Now I want to copy out this sign. I just copy this sign out. Well, it's very, very important. Now I'm going to put it at the back of all this my CSS. I have to put so it will enable the system to be able to see where my folder is. Let me show you an example. If I click here and I put the sign, whether I put the backslash, okay, I put a backslash. The system is trying to open the folder. You can see it's trying to locate the address. So now let me put it in everything. So I press Shift Alt. I press Shift Alt. With that Shift Alt, I can now pick all of them at once with Shift Alt. So that this has been in existence since 2017. Then I press Ctrl V. So everything that I've copied at once, I'm able to drop all of them. So that is that. So then that means I can delete this away. I don't need it again. So let me knit up the head. So the head is fine. So I scroll down now. Let me come to the area of the body. So I can collapse this from my template. I don't need it again. Now the body, I only have this empty class. So it doesn't really mean. So what follows it, I have this anchor here. So I can place it the same way. I'm opening the template. Then the next thing that follows here is the nav container. Now inside here you can see that our nav container, they are all inside header. So I'm going to follow it the same way we have it here. So I'm going to hold all these. I need to hold it first. But I have some code I'm going to copy. So let me hold it. I just did a hold like this. So then I can now, after I've hold it, then I can now put a space. I can put a space. Then let me copy it out. This is my container. How to copy out my container? Now see this. There is a div here. I copy it together with the div. Very important. I copy it. Then I come inside here. I drop everything there. Okay. I just do a paste there. So let me scroll up and check some things out. Now, in the further video, I'm going to show us the importance of this, the way the anchor is written here. I only hold this for the purpose of me showing you the difference. Let me scroll down so I can show us the difference that I want to show us. Now, here we can see we have a ref. Okay, let me collapse this a little bit so you can see what I want you to see. Okay, you can see the way we reference another page here using HTML. Here in the .NET Core, it has actually changed. See the way it looks like here. We have ASP in area, ASP in page. In subsequent video, I'm going to show us how we're going to use this very well. But for this video, we don't need to can leave this alone. It's good for this. It's just a single site website. We are good. So I have I've copied the nav. Then I can do away with this. Let me copy. Let me come here. I can actually delete this away. I don't need it again. Then I do a lift up my page. I'm doing this step by step so as not to damage things. I'll hold it before I delete it and make sure it's in place before I delete. I don't just delete anyhow. I'm being careful with those things that I'm removing. Okay, I'm okay with the header now, so I can close the anchor. Okay, let me do like this. Let me close this. They are all inside the header. Okay, now what follow now is the div of the container. We have the main container here and we have the footer here. Okay, so let me bring this back. Let me bring this back a little way. Okay, let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. We have our container here. You can see we have a class container. This is how we have it here. And we have the footer. Now, what I'm going to do is that let me take care of the footer first. So I'm going to copy this. But before I copy it, you can see that there's a div that open on top here, and a div closes under the filter. So I have to make sure I take care of that div before I do the container. So I want to copy this. So the div is directly under here. So I paste this and I try to close the div. Okay. So just let me put the sign there. Just do the close of the div. So what I have here, we have the main body and the footer inside it. So I can copy out these two now and place it inside that div. These two can be copied. Let me cut it and I drop it inside that div. That is fine. Okay. So if I've done that correctly, then I can now take care of the footer now. So the footer is here. Let me hold this. Just hold it. So I put a space. So I come here. I'll copy out the footer that we have here. Copy it. From our template and I paste it here. Now this is our template. I'm copying the template inside the razor page step by step. So I have the footer now. I can minimize this in a way. So the footer is set. Footer is set. Then the other one that remains is we have all these JavaScripts that are here. Copy them. Remember we have this anchor here. So I'm going to hold this for the first time. Let me hold it first. Then I can now drop this. Now the main body is still there. I didn't touch it yet. I'm going to come to the main body. I just want to be done with the layout. Now again, I need to copy this sign. Is important. Copy it, and I'll come in between here. I press Shift Alt. So with the Shift Alt, then I can now go down. I just press Alt and I hold my key. I hold my mouse and I scroll down to all of them. Then I can paste this. This is fine. So then I can delete this away. Delete this away. Okay, almost through. So the filter is ready. I have some images. I'm still going to come back and check it. They're fine. Now, so again, this can go now. Filter is ready. That can go. Okay. So now I'm back with the main page. Now let me show us what I need to do. It's very, very important. Now it is after the main container that we have all our sections. So in that case, that means I don't need this container again. I can make it empty like that. I can delete this away. I don't need it according to a setting here. So all I just need is after the container, then I have the session. So you're going to call everything that is there, you're going to drop it inside here. So this render body will be rendering whatever I have from the page that is calling this layout page. So on the page is the index. So I click on the index. So now on the index page, let's make sure the title is correct. Okay, I call it is a razor page here. Okay, so I have this. So what I need to do now, I want to move my body from here. I've taken care of the footer already, so we're going to stop here. I'm going to copy all this. Then I'll come here, I'll delete all this away. I don't need it, then I'll paste this completely. Now, if I've done this right, that means I've done with my setting. So the other part I need to do now is to so I can now either close out of this or I bring it back to the main site. So I can bring it to the middle here. I bring it back to the main site, come back to the main site. So I now open up my page. Let me save it all. Now what I want to do is that I want to verify everything. So I want to remove this heading, call it rest. I need to have a restaurant. So then I have my double column, this edge there, just to mark the end of it. I need this sign. I need it. So what I want to do is I want to double check. Do I have any image that I need to reference? Okay, yes, I have an image. So I'm just checking through my page. Image, anything that is calling a folder, a particular site. I need to be able to make sure it's calling the proper address so that when I run my application, when I run my website, I should have it properly. Okay, this is done. I can save this one. So let me now go back to the index page. So okay, I have an image here. Let me put it there. So I'll call it the proper reference. Let me scroll down, scrolling down, checking. I have another image here. I don't want to use search format. This one can be done manually. Just scroll down and just check. Check, just to double check. Okay, I have another image here. Put in other sign. Okay, which other image do I have? Okay, I have about three here. This image. I can use find and replace to do this, but I choose to do it this way. Find and replace can also perform this for me. Okay, fine, I think I'm good now. So at this point now, I can actually let go my template. This is the template that I use. So you can see .html as a template. I can let it go now. So what I'm having now, I'm having my index.cs html and my layout underscore layout dot cs html. That's my area. So you can see I've moved everything carefully, head to head, header to header, nav to nav, body to body. I've moved everything carefully, and I have this. So if everything is okay, and again I have my folder properly. So the folder is set. I have my folder there, folder to reference. I've copied it there. So if everything being equal, let me run this from my user page. Let me see what we are going to have. As you have my template well set inside my razor page now. Alright, this is what I have. This is what I have now. You can see the double column and the one for the home. I click it like this. Okay, let me have it like this. So you can see it's there. Or when you put the column, you can see open and double fine. So this is the logo. Logo is here. And every other thing. Okay, let me scroll down. With everything set. Yes, this is now inside razor page. I've set it. So let me see the navigation. Okay, if I press, okay, I want work. Okay, let me click on contact page. Okay, that's good. Right. So I have this working. So with this now, I've been able to set my HTML templates inside my razor page. Close out of this. Close my template page, and it's my razor page, and this is my layout page. Everything is set, so I've been able to move it. So in the subsequent video, I'm now going to show us how to move a site that has a multiple pages. This is just a single page website. So I'm going to show how to move a multiple page website into our razor page. So if you've watched this video, if you like it, if you like the presentation, just like it and
click the subscribe button and the bell so that you can always receive the notification when I release the other video of this. So if you like this, subscribe and see you in the next video. My name is Adeleke Samuel. Thank you so much.